so I bet there have been times where you guys know that there are things that are wrong to do, but yet you still do them. So like, for example, you go out to a party and you say you're not going to drink because you're driving, yet you still do it. So this relates to a quote by Antoine France, which says, "It is a human's nature to think wisely and act foolishly." So I think that is true within today's society, and I would like to share how it relates to school, when you go shopping, or when you decide to do drugs. So in school, like, when you know that you have a test coming up next week, and you know that you have to study and, you know, do homework and stuff, but you don't do it because, I don't know, you get lazy or get distracted by other things. So you get test day comes and you do bad on it because you know that you didn't study. And so you know that you had to study in order to do one test, but you didn't do it. So second point is when you go shopping. Like, when you go shopping, there's many things that you like, and you know you only have like $100 to spend, and like you want to like buy, you know, a pair of jeans or shirt or shoes, but instead you see, like, I don't know, this really cool game system, and like that costs like $100. So like you're like, okay, well, jeans, shirt, shoes, or just the game system, and like you go with the game system, and it's like you spent all your like $100 there, and it's like not really thinking smart. So it ties in well with the quote. And then my last point is drugs. We all know that drugs have like really bad side effects, and like we know not to do them, but yet there are some that decide to do it because, I don't know, they want to be cool or want to fit in or something. So and yet you get to the consequences that drugs, like you can get accidents, or drugs can lead to diseases. So, and you know they're wrong, yet you still do them. So I talked how this quote relates to school, shopping, and drugs, and just like think twice before you do something, because you don't want to do something wrong that you know it's wrong.
Did you do one?
Yeah.
You want one?
Well, you don't have one, you do.
Like this, or
Oh, you said drugs are awesome.
What? I heard that.
You're terrible.
The drugs are all full.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
You're all for them?
all for 'em. All for 'em. I'm all for 'em.
You're on open. Sorry, what?
Being lazy and start listening to people's speeches.
Listen, man, I'm not the one hitting the handcuff button.
I'm not that guy. Prove your terror associated with those people. I do not do that.
1400 building? You're like,
There you go, I'm not one of them.
never.
I thought you were telling
What's your excuse?
I'll read you one.
Thank you, Shannon.
Okay, no, I'm not watching.
All right, Turbo, the hypothetical in the intro I thought was really good. You had an excellent thesis given the topic that you had. The preview was basic, but you laid it out for us. I thought on your first point that was a little bit repetitive. On the second and third point, you had a couple of more examples that you could describe, but again, they are a little bit thin. On your presentation, your voice, you're easy to hear, but I think you could use some variety in your energy level. And on your tone, I think a couple of times it would be helpful if you kind of change the tone for the seriousness of the subject. You're talking a little bit about the drug issue the same way you're talking about shopping issues. That sounds a little awkward. Your facial expressions, same kind of thing. You're very expressive while you're talking and you're being friendly, but when you're talking about a subject that maybe is a little bit more daunting, drinking before you, even though you know you shouldn't be doing it, or using drugs when you know it's particularly dangerous. Maybe you want to put on a little bit different expression in those situations. I thought your eye contact in the introduction was very solid, but later on, even though you're looking up, I got the impression that you were frequently looking past people. You're not really looking at anybody in the audience or engaging us. It's just that you're looking in the direction of the audience, and so you're not catching the other people's eye, the audience's eye, and engaging them. I think you need to do that a little bit more. I thought your exit line was pretty clear. I didn't see any obvious anxiety issues. So there's a lot of solid stuff in the presentation. A few things that you could work on. I didn't start counting, but when you watch it on YouTube, count the you-knows and see how many there were. I think there were probably more than you really want. All right.